this. When you enter the vibrational state, many people freeze because it's so alien to them. Suddenly you feel like you're just being torn apart. You're hearing all kinds of strange sounds. There could be, again, like screams, or all of that is all part of the vibrational state. The key is to, once you enter it, you have to move through it. You don't linger there. You direct your awareness. You allow it to expand throughout your entire being, and then you direct your consciousness. I think door now, or wall now, window now. I move my awareness beyond my body.
So it's
because
pretty much,
often it will not happen automatically. You're not just automatically going to float up to the ceiling. That's not the way it works. Because of this mold effect that George and I talked about earlier, you're stuck there. This is a huge problem that I deal with on a regular basis in my in emails and communication with people. Because of this energy mold issue, we have to break through, and the one way to do it is to roll. Just roll sideways, and that will help break that energy mold. And once you break it, then the experiences become easy, because it's a conditioning. Like I said to George earlier, we have decades of conditioning that we're this mass, and once you break through that, everything becomes easier. But I would recommend rolling sideways and directing your consciousness.
What if you are experiencing sleep paralysis at that point?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
What if you're like in a state of paralysis at that point?
That's fine. The paralysis has nothing to do with your astral body, remember. Paralysis is great. You want your body, because that's just your physical body.
Right, so I guess you're talking, on the mental perspective of rolling sideways. So.
Oh, yes, I'm talking strictly mental, yes.
Okay.
Yes, you want to direct your astral body, your energy body, away from your physical body. The paralysis is to be expected. That's your physical body paralysis. You don't need that energy form right now. So it's immobile. That's what happens during every out-of-body experience.
Wonderful.
And it feels alien at first, but you get used to it. You actually get to the point where I enjoy that. I enjoy the paralysis. I enjoy all that stuff because I know I'm ready to move beyond it. It's a launching
pad. I'm getting ready
to
move, too. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, thanks. Let's go east of the Rockies. You're up with us. Hi there.
Yeah, I was wondering, during an old BE there, can you direct that to, other people that are living, to their dreams or their subconscious by any chance?
There is a lot of information I've had personal experience with this. It gets this is a big subject. That's why I'm wondering how to approach it. Yes, if I go out of body and I talk to you in a dream state, you will still remember it as a dream.
Okay.
Even though I may be conscious talking to you, I can actually participate and manipulate your dreams. I know it sounds strange, but it happens all the time. People enter your dreams all the time, and it's your interpretation. I'm sure we've all had dreams where we have dreams of our deceased mothers or loved ones. That's common. What's happening? Are we making it up, or is that an objective experience? I feel many of these are objective experiences. Your loved ones are contacting you. A dream is an altered state of consciousness, meaning you're more open to receive their information. And that is when the best time is to contact you and to talk to you and try to give you a message, like if wherever, a party. Raymond Moody writes about this a lot in his books.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very powerful way to accomplish many things you need to do in life, William.
Yes, it's a very powerful way to communicate with people, and it's universal. But unfortunately, most people are closed to it.
When I wanted jobs when I was a kid or younger, I would concentrate on that prospective employer and think about him and just let it go in my dream state. Just let it go. And sure enough, well, I'm not kidding, 2 days later, that individual would call me out of the blue and would say, hey, we got an opening. Why don't you send us a resume? And 9 out of 10 times I got that job. And I think I only got it because I concentrated on that person.
Absolutely. This is the basis of what people perceive as magic. When you go out of body, you can manipulate. I know this sounds a little strange, but you can actually create your own future. I've done it in my travels. I've pictured myself traveling the world, and now I travel the world. I did it inwardly first. I created my travels inwardly. I went to Angkor Wat. I went to the Great Wall. I went to these places on the astral plane before I did it in the physical.
It works when you don't push it.
Yes, you just do it. Just allow it to happen.
Yeah, and when you push it, it never happens. It doesn't seem to happen, at least for me.
And you have to be open to receive. And unfortunately, a lot of people, they wish things, but they're closed to them. You really have to be open. I write about this a lot in my books, that it's so important to be open to receive. And we close ourselves and we don't even know we have.
Well, and you have to be ready. If you want to end up being a great auto mechanic and you want a job at a great dealership, let's say, and they call you, well, you better be ready in terms of being a good auto mechanic. Yeah. You have to train yourself, because the worst thing that could happen is these things will come your way and you won't be primed for it.
Yeah, but we create this comes down to the nature of creation. We create our reality by the way we focus our thoughts. And through out-of-body experience is another tool to focus our thoughts and mold the substructure of our physical world, which is the astral plane. A classic example of this is once I had an out-of-body experience and I saw a cruise ship, and I didn't know the meaning of it. And then that was maybe 4 months later, I got a call from Inner Voyage for me to do a speaking engagement on a cruise ship. And I didn't even realize what I was doing, but I was seeing my future when I was out of body.
We have free choice, and that's what's so important.
Oh,
Let's
absolutely.
Go to our wild card line. You're on the air with us. Hi there.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Take it away, and where might you be?
I am in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin.
Okay, sir.
When I was a kid, I don't know how old, I'm going to guess 5 or 6, I remember floating down the stairs, and I was like flying down them, like you would see Superman flying or whatever. And I don't know, I got downstairs, and I started talking to people. I don't remember much more of it, but is part of the fear thing, because I had I can only describe like little ping pong balls. I felt like thousands of these things were coming at me. And is that something with the fear or what? I mean,
it also
like
could be
little balls of light or something, but they look like ping pong balls,
It goes back to that's your interpretation. It could be many things. It could be other states of consciousness. It could be thought forms. It could be actually several different things. But it's definitely ping pong balls is your mind's interpretation of something that's obviously not that. If it's light, it's probably consciousness of some kind. Because we're living in a sea of consciousness. Everything is conscious. And we seem to separate ourselves from things, but everything is connected. So when you leave your body, you really begin to feel that. Things come to you really quickly. People will come to you. Loved ones that are maybe deceased. Things happen very quickly, and you have to really get your feet. That's what I say, move away from your body 10 feet at least, and then use a technique I call just awareness now to gain more consciousness in that energy body. So you're more aware of everything. And I use that as a mantra during my experiences. That's one way you can prolong your experiences, too, and begin to really get the most out of them. Awareness now is a mantra. And always tack on now, because the subconscious doesn't now is the only reality. So that really helps to allow you to get the full benefit from your experiences.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to our first-time caller line. Welcome to the program. Hi there.
Hi, my name is Carl, and I'm calling from Oahu, Hawaii, and I'm really enjoying your show. However, I have a couple of questions. This out-of-body experience, can I experience that with another individual?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
I have a lot of well-known people have written about this, including Richard Bach in Bridge Across Forever. He talks about having out-of-body experiences with his wife. And, I'm not the only one writing about this. That's quite common. A lot of people have quite